Alright guys, we're out here at the Dallas Ranch tonight. We're going to do a little prep work here on some pork. We're going to do a little smoking. We'll smoke this up pork butt. So eat yourself a nice cut of meat. And you got to remove this cap right here. So we take a knife and we just cut this right off here. I like to get it started and I just kind of fillet it off. When people don't do this, it makes it really greasy and fatty pulled pork if you don't. So it don't hurt nothing. Cutting it off. You don't lose any meat on it. Not enough to say so anyway. So right there, we can just throw that right out. We'll just stick that over there. We'll clean our hands up a little bit. We just got done eating dinner here, so we'll just rinse here. Now we got our secret recipe. Don't want anybody to know what we use, so we just get a little of this Memphis style. I do a little mix of my own. The majority is the Memphis stuff. Then I get this new stuff. I haven't really tried it. It's a touch of cherry barbecue here. Just a little bit of that. I want a little more Memphis. Touch of cherry has a kind of a sweet smell to it. Then I always add a little garlic for flavor. So we mix that up. Real precision. You measure everything right down to the T. You don't want too much of one thing or too little of another. Yep, just like that. Now we're going to rub this down. So Ryan's going to demonstrate how we rub this down. So very carefully add a little bit of the seasoning, you know, just a little bit. We don't want too much, you know, you don't want too much on there, so yeah, just a little bit. You just give it a good rubbing down. So that's all you do. You just keep rubbing that in there and get it down into the meat really good. Get it covered up real good. You want to get every little piece of that meat. So once you get it all covered really good, you can see Ryan got it all good. Here you're just going to flip it around here, make sure everything's good and covered. So you got a little spot there. He's going to just pick it up and rub it in. There's nothing real precise about this. When you cook this, some people like to inject it before you cook it. I don't. I'll actually inject it when I'm smoking it. I get it to a certain temperature and then I inject it, and then I'll wrap it up and finish cooking it. So we're going to get it wrapped up here and I'll show you when we're done. So this is what we do. We wrap it up in saran wrap here. We just wrap it up good and tight, get it all good and covered. And we're going to stick it in the fridge for a few days. You can see we already got another one in there. Alright, well, we'll get back to it when we get to the smoking process. So today's smoking day. We got our thermometer, our smoker all set up. We just have a propane smoker. I actually use a little cast iron pan with wood pellets for the smoke. I find the wood pellets do a better job with the smoke. We have our pork already. Thermometer stuck in them. This is a pretty fancy thermometer. I like it. Can actually link it to my phone. That way I can monitor everything. My smoker temperature is a little hot right now, but we're going to put this in and get it turned down and get it adjusted. So what I'm going to do is hand the phone over to Ryan. He's going to do the filming. So we'll just get this in here.
Press pause.
So now we get our thermometers plugged in. These ones here in the pork. Yeah, this will go, we're looking for like 225 to 230 for temperature on the smoker. And we're looking for 160 degrees on the pork. At that point, we'll pull it out, possibly inject it. Either way, we're going to wrap it up, double wrap it in some heavy tin foil. We'll put it back in, crank that temperature up till she hits internal temperature of 200 degrees, at which point we pull it out, let it set, and then we'll pull it. So if you don't hit that 200, it makes it hard to pull the pork apart. So we keep an eye on this and monitor as we go.